Hi, this is Pearson.
And this is Pearson. Welcome to the P Squared Podcast. All right, everybody. We're back. I know you missed us, but we're back.
We haven't, gone anywhere. We're just...
Yeah, they missed us. They didn't have us yesterday.
But they haven't...
Yeah,
Wait.
They didn't have us yesterday.
They did have us yesterday.
No, they didn't have us yesterday.
They did.
Today is Wednesday.
Today is Tuesday.
Today is Wednesday. Why do we have to go through this all the time?
Why do you lie?
Today is Wednesday. They're listening to us right now. It's
You're
Wednesday.
Absolutely right. When they're listening to us, it is Wednesday.
All right.
But, however, we do not record on Wednesday.
For all intents and purposes, when they're hearing us, it's Wednesday, so they didn't hear us yesterday. Unless they did. They could have.
Is this mine? No.
Yours is black.
Mine is silver.
Oh. Well, it's in a black case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho, what's been going on with your life?
Well, my feet are cold. I'm sniffing, but my body's hot.
Well, that's because you haven't decided what you like.
I've definitely decided what I like.
I mean, that's because you decided the wrong thing.
I decided the right thing.
No. Heat is better than cold at all times.
Listen, it's not, because if that was the case, and nobody cared that the Notre Dame Cathedral caught on fire.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, they wanted to stay. They wanted to be on fire instead of being cold, climate controlled.
No,
they don't want it to be hot.
Fire is not just hot; it destroys things.
Climate controlled is better.
Destroys
climate controlled is better than fire.
And most climate controls
and
people
fire
like
is hot.
It cold is what I'm saying.
Fire is hot.
I'm talking about
which makes the heat bad.
Being
because
hot
the heat is fire.
better than being cold.
No.
It is.
Because when you're cold, you can always put more layers on.
You're
when
still
you're hot,
gonna be
you can
cold.
be naked. Now, when you're hot, you can get naked.
It does
and
not
still be hot.
matter. It does not matter how. This is what I'm gonna say.
All right, tell me what you're gonna say. I mean, it's incorrect, but tell me anyway.
Look,
what does BS stand for?
BS.
Yeah, doesn't it stand for boring, but systematically correct?
Sure. Look, Dad.
All right, so Elliot, when you hear this, hear what Little P said.
Look, Dad. So
he said I was correct.
You don't wear when it's wintertime. You still wear shorts, right?
I do.
Because your legs don't get cold, right?
Right.
You can even wear like a light jacket or something when you're out playing, right?
Yes.
Because your arms and your stomach, your core is not getting cold, right?
Correct.
But your extremities are the things that get cold.
Correct.
Your fingers and your toes and your feet and your hands, right?
Everything you're saying is correct.
Okay. So this is my argument to that.
Going in the wrong direction.
Those parts are going to be hot regardless.
What parts?
Your core and your...
I don't want my core to be hot. I want my core to be cold.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay. All right.
That's going to be hot regardless.
It's going to be hot regardless.
So now
of
you
what?
got working... regardless of the temperature you're in,
that is incorrect.
Unless you're in Antarctica or something.
That is
but
incorrect.
We're talking about normal thing, everyday thing,
like 15-degree weather.
Yes.
Yeah, that is incorrect. I want my core to be cold, or at least cool. I do not want it to be hot.
It doesn't matter what you want it to be.
It does. It definitely does.
This is what's going to happen.
It does matter.
Anyway, the heat is better because
it's fire. It's going to burn everything up.
The heat.
It's going to you can control the.
When you're cold,
cold.
right? Say you're outside in 50-degree weather. When you come back in, you're still going to be cold no matter what.
I'm not going to be cold in 50-degree weather.
If you come back in at,
I'm not going to be cold in
90-degree weather, right?
90-degree weather. Okay, yes.
I'll
be burning up. I'll be dead.
Inside.
I'll be dead.
There's things that you can do that's going to cool you down instantly.
Correct.
This is what I'm saying.
But you can only get so cool sometimes. But in the winter, you can put on layers and be warm.
No, it doesn't matter. If you're cold, you're cold.
No.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. If you're hot, you're hot.
Yes, all right, so I'm saying I would rather be hot than I would be cold.
I wouldn't. I'd rather be cold than hot.
But that just doesn't make sense.
I just told you it made sense.
It doesn't.
It does.
Being hot is better. No. That's why people go on vacation to hot places, not cold places.
Some people go to vacation in cold places.
No.
Yes.
No.
People go to Alaska on Alaskan cruises all the time. That's why I have an Alaskan Cruise Lines. They go on Norwegian cruises.
Look, Dad, it don't even really be cold.
Yeah, it's cold.
Like, all the signs point to cold not being it. Like,
no, they don't. All the signs, if you look at the signs on me, every sign that's written on me says, I like being cold.
Being cold is not, like, why would you want to be cold?
Because if I get cold, I can just warm myself up.
You
but if
cannot,
I get hot,
exactly,
I can't
you
cool
want
myself
to be
down.
hot.
I don't want to be hot. I want to be cold.
You just said
if I get too cold, I can warm myself back up to a nice cold temperature. I like to be frigid.
So you would rather have... You telling me you would rather have 50?
Oh, 50 degrees is my ideal temperature.
50 as your highest and down all year.
Yes.
100% of the time.
Yes.
I just can't. I can't.
If it gets... Because 50-degree weather is the weather that I can do things in and be fine. Any higher than 50, I sweat like a pig. That's just too much. It's too hot. I like it to be 50 degrees. If it could stay 50 degrees all year long, I would be in heaven. I love that temperature. I would have my top down.
Look, Dad. There's something that's wrong with you.
Like I had the top down today, right?
Uh-huh.
And it was 62. And I was a little too hot. I almost turned the air on. But I didn't.
And money in the spiral. Look, Dad, I'm saying...
So was it foul play, the fire?
No, it was an accident.
What kind of accident?
I don't know. I didn't read up on it.
Oh. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what heat causes. It causes fires and burns artwork up.
Not necessarily.
History is lost because of fire.
Okay, fire and heat
the Nazis
are two different
used fire
things.
to destroy all the artwork.
Fire and heat are two different things.
Okay.
Okay, you talking about that? What about the Ice Age?
That preserved fossils so that
but
we
it
could...
killed a lot of living animals that
So does fire every year in the annual forest fires that happen.
Okay, but
it creates new life.
And fire does too.
No, that's what I'm talking about. The fire does.
Exactly.
By burning away the old with heat. And I'm the old, so I don't want to get burned away. So I want to stay cold. Fossilize me. Preserve my body.
Even the earth wants
Preserve
to be warm. Even the earth wants to be warm.
Yeah, no. We're making it warm. Global warming.
It wants to be warm.
Yeah, because we're making it.
It's not our fault. It is.
It wants to be cool. It wants to be cooled down so that it feels like it's taking a nice cold shower.
No one likes those. Unless it's like the middle of the summer and you're really hot.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you're really want a
hot, cold shower, then you want a cold shower.
You go take a what?
A cold shower.
No, exactly.
Because you want to be cold.
No, you want to cool down, but you don't want to be freezing. Yeah, but if you go in, if you're
like when
freezing,
you get in the pool, you jump in the pool and it's freezing, and you don't like straight down. You're like, oh, and it feels so refreshing.
But if it's freezing, and you go take a hot shower,
yeah,
it's going to hurt.
Yeah, that's why you want to be cold. You don't want to get warmed up because it hurts to get warmed up. It don't hurt to cool down, son.
Yeah, helping.
What? I don't understand. What is that English? I don't understand.
My point.
No, I'm definitely not. Your point is done.
Your point is.
Your point is old.
Your point
is ragged.
Your point is dumb.
Your point is like a ragged tatterdemalion. Yeah, see? Can't argue with the king. So how was your day at school today? Trick question, you didn't go to school yet.
I did go to school.
Haven't been to school yet.
Go to school.
See? I almost trapped you in a lie.
I did go to school.
See, I almost trapped you in a lie? That's what happens on Wednesdays.
I did go to school.
That's what happens on Wednesdays.
Because today is Tuesday.
That's what happens on Wednesdays. Get trapped like that. That's what we do. That's what we do over here. We just trap people. How was your breakfast? Another trick question. You haven't had breakfast yet.
You know I don't eat breakfast.
You haven't had it yet.
I don't eat it.
Yeah, you do. I've seen you eat it.
I don't.
I've seen you eat it.
You have it.
I've seen you eat it for dinner.
You have not. If it's dinner, how is it breakfast?
Yeah, exactly.
Can't be both.
Exactly. So it's breakfast.
It's dinner.
So you just proved my point again. I mean, I'm just winning tonight.
Obviously not.
Trick question. Sniffling. It's in the morning. I keep tricking you, little P. Why you keep letting me trick you? You should be on your game.
Or I just don't care enough to try to figure out what is tricking me.
Well, it's still maroon behind you.
Okay.
So I win. I don't understand why. Why you keep losing.
Mom said if I went to Mississippi State,
yeah,
I didn't have to live on campus.
You don't have to live on campus?
Do you think that's true?
Why would you have to live on campus?
Where would I stay?
Off campus?
Where?
Off campus?
Where?
Off campus?
Where?
Off campus?
I'm talking about like where though?
Off the campus.
You're no help.
I know. Because I have no idea what she was talking about. But if she said you can stay off campus, you can stay off campus. I mean, that doesn't make sense to you? Without being specific, keep or not?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow's the last day. 7th day tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, keep. You like it too much. You're not going to give it away.
I don't know what you're saying.
You're not giving it away. I don't even know why you asked that question.
I mean, there's a reason why I asked that question. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure it's there. All right. So, I didn't want to make you jealous, but I saw the jealousy
in
your eyes.
For?
When I was driving away.
No?
Yeah, you wished you could come with me.
I didn't.
You did, I saw you.
I did not.
You know that bum Chris cut me off?
I did.
You saw it?
I didn't, but someone told me.
Oh, man, cut me off. You better be glad we was in the parking lot of the school. Because I would have done nothing because I'm a law-abiding citizen. But I definitely thought it.
There's nothing you can do in that small car.
And I've also stopped stabbing people, so if anyone says that I've stabbed anyone lately, they're lying. No, I don't know what you're thinking about. I have not stabbed anyone lately.
I didn't say you did.
You were thinking.
I did not.
You were thinking. I saw you. You're trying to remember the last time.
Last time what?
But plus, you don't count.
I do.
No, you're my child. Still I'm allowed to stab you.
You're not.
The law says that I'm allowed to stab you.
It doesn't. It does not at all.
I mean, in the law, it definitely says, if the personeth is your childeth, you areth alloweth to stabbeth himeth.
Nope.
That's what it says. It says, if he gives you lip, split it.
Nope.
With a knife.
It does not say any of that.
That's what the law says. I mean, I don't make the rules.
You do, obviously, because you just made up your rules.
I just follow them.
You do not, actually.
I mean, in this case, I'm going to follow it.
You're following a fake rule.
It's still a rule.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you just said it's a fake rule. A fake rule is still a rule.
A fake rule is not a rule at all.
It is.
Because it's fake.
That's still crazy. So what happened with the Notre Dame Cathedral?
I don't know. It was an accident.
I mean, what kind of accident?
I don't know. I did not read up on it.
Well, how do you know about it?
It was all over everything. I'm surprised you didn't know about it. That's kind of weird. Stop being lame.
Well, I was in information moratorium today.
I'm not gonna ask what that is. I'm just gonna nod my head.
I went into work today. You know, they don't give us access to information while we're in there.
Okay, but it didn't happen today.
Touche. Well played. I walked right into that one. So I'm not even going to respond to that. But I am going to say, so they haven't released any information about it. They're just saying it was accidental, but they're not saying what it is. So there's been a lot of conspiracy theories, though.
About what?
Linking it to 9/11 and other stuff like that.
Oh, well, yeah.
But the official story, the cover story, is that it's accidental. But, they're not going to tell you. They're going to say it's a gas leak. That's what happened the last time the Turtles came out.
And the Turtles?
Yeah. They're real.
They're not.
Huh?
They're not.
No, I said they're real.
They're not.
No, I'm talking about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You talking about the names?
No, the actual turtles.
There's no
heroes in a half shell.
No, they're not real is what I'm saying.
They are real beings.
They're not.
Huh?
They're not.
Why?
You're talking about like the people that played them?
No, I'm talking about the actual turtles. They're real. The heroes are real.
There's no such thing as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
There are.
Did they just never grow up?
Huh?
Do they never grow up or like?
No, they're teenagers in perpetuity.
That's just dumb.
I know. But some real life is stranger than fiction sometimes.
Maybe. So I was in this place, and this person was talking about how this book was really scary.
Yeah.
I don't see how people can get that.
Yeah, I don't either.
I can't, like, when I read a book, I don't be like, some of the books I've read I really enjoyed, but it's just like I've never been that deep down into a book to where it makes it's scary. Like,
I've read lots of books. I've read lots of Stephen King books. I've read lots of horror books, and books are not scary. What's scary about it?
I don't know.
I mean, what's scary about reading? I mean, it's not like you're watching something. You're reading it happen. It's not scary.
It just don't make no sense.
There's no music. There's no scary music. Dun, dun, dun.
No deep tone.
Yeah, it's not scary. I've heard people say that, and it makes no sense to me.
Maybe I'm just a different breed.
No, I have a deep imagination. You know this, but it's not scary to me. And I get lost.
What if your imagination was not deep at all?
Mine? I mean, but it is.
I mean, you say this, but you have nothing to compare it to.
To other people's? Like, if I was like, I was going to tell a story right now, I could tell a story right now.
Regardless of that, I'm just saying that. What if that doesn't mean you have a deep imagination? What if that just means you can?
I'm creative.
Quick, yeah, you're creative. What if having a deep imagination is something completely different than what you think it is?
That's possible.
Yeah, like some of the stuff, like some of the stuff is like. It's
what
like
stuff?
Like some of the stuff that we've created and made up and stuff. It's like, what if like that's not even what like it is?
You think like a deep imagination is?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying.
No, I'm saying like they imagine that it's real. Like they're reading a book or something, they imagine it's real, and that's what scares them because they actually have a deep imagination.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying what is a deep imagination or whatnot. Oh. I'm saying just like, what if like there's so many things like. One thing that there's so many things that like we just don't know for sure. Like think about it, languages and words and numbers, our whole math thing is just all basically made up. Like you see what I'm saying?
It is. I agree.
Like it's just so crazy how that happens.
It's like how they send out these mathematical formulas and everything out into the world, to space. Just in case the aliens get it and they can see what we know. Because they say math is universal language. But it's not. Math itself, the fact of that numbers exist, but the notations...
Right, it's like
the notations are different.
We build a whole world based off numbers, like based off things that we've made up, like y equals mx plus b and all that, and all this e and c squared, all that. But like, yeah, like... 1 plus 1 equals 2. Yeah, that's like, I guess you could say that's more universal, but all the equations and stuff, all that's not universal
Well,
at all.
I would say the equations are universal, but the notation is not.
No, equations are definitely not universal.
The equations are universal.
No, it's not.
Why would you say that?
They're just not. You just made stuff up, and it was accepted by everybody.
No,
That doesn't
nobody
mean
made anything up. The y equals mx plus b is a proven formula based on geometry.
Mm-hmm. And how is geometry made?
Geometry is made by observations in the world.
We made exactly that. We're making all this stuff up, regardless of how you put it. It was made up by us. It doesn't matter.
The notation has been made up, but not the actual math. The math is not made up. The math is there.
But how we get it is how we interpret it is what I'm saying.
Yes, the notation, how we write it down.
So yeah, that's
if there was an alien species out there, they most likely would have completely different notations, and even if we send these formulas out to them, they wouldn't be able to read them because they might not have an up and down straight line as a 1. They might not have a cross as a plus. They might not have a dash as a minus. They could have it written a whole completely different way. I mean, look at the different ways we've written numbers. We have different alphabets. We have Roman numerals. We have the abacus. There's so many different ways to write numbers, to notate. We have so many different ways to write sounds down.
But not even just like that. I'm just saying, like, in general, like.
Yes?
Can you come here?
No?
Hey. I need help.
With?
It said that, okay, I was just watching Hulu, right? No problem. Then I tried to go to Netflix and it said it's not connected.
Well, then disconnect it and start it over.
How?
What room are you in?
The living room.
There's no TV in the living room.
In the recording room.
Oh. Yeah, you just have to just go back to home. Sometimes it does that. You just have to be patient.
It says home is currently unavailable.
Yeah.
You're not able to connect to it.
Yeah, you have to be patient. Or sometimes if you unplug it and plug it back in, unplug it for 30 seconds and plug it back in, it'll reset itself.
Unplug what, Dave?
The Fire Stick.
Oh, alright. Goodbye.
But like I was saying, like, it's so many things, like, it's so many things that just don't make no sense or make too much sense.
Like
just
what?
Stuff like that, like colors, right?
Colors.
I bring
sense.
this up all the time, right?
Yeah.
But like, we don't see colors the same way,
I agree.
and it's like really crazy.
Yeah.
But we don't realize it.
Who doesn't realize it?
Like humans, like
What humans?
everybody in general, just
Don't
like,
realize what?
that we don't see, like, it's just stuff like that. The world is a creepy place, and like,
Are you just rambling?
yeah, I'm a Christian, right? Like, I believe like Christian beliefs, right?
Okay.
But see, the thing is, right?
What is your thing?
I feel like God has made many other civilizations, like other worlds.
Okay.
This is why I don't know, like, I just feel like that because, like, we cannot be the only place. Well, we can, obviously, but we can't be the only place in millions and millions and millions of galaxies and stuff like that, and we're the only living planet.
Who said there are millions and millions of galaxies?
Well, we don't know what it is.
Who said there are millions of galaxies?
Who said there wasn't?
Me?
Okay. But how is you saying it more correct than me saying it is, and yours isn't?
Yeah, I don't think it is.
I think it is.
You think you saying there is more correct based on what?
No, I'm saying you saying that it is. I mean, it isn't, and me saying it is. It doesn't mean anything.
No, the exact same. It's the exact same weight. They both have the exact same weight.
They hold the same exact weight. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I'm saying like, so how do we not know that there isn't another Earth out there or something like that, just with other people or other just like
we don't
beings
know
on that? It's just so crazy to me.
Why is it crazy?
And you know what else is crazy?
No.
How we don't even know.
You're gonna tell me.
How we don't even know our own planet like that. Like the ocean is so unexplored, and you know how many like actual crazy animals probably live there. Like,
have you been smoking weed or something?
No, but just think about it. Think about how many like animals and stuff, like those stories, like those childhood stories and stuff are probably true. Real talk.
Okay, what's your point?
I don't have a point. I'm just talking. I'm just saying, like, think about it. That's crazy.
How's it crazy?
Cause like you don't. It's just like there's so many questions.
Yes.
And it's just never gonna be answered.
This is correct.
It's just crazy to think.
How is that crazy?
And it's like we're we're basically meaningless. Like,
yes.
Like our lives are not gonna affect the world.
Okay.
And it's like crazy to think about that. Like we're living our lives.
Why is it crazy?
Look, because we're living our lives, right?
Yeah.
And to us, our lives revolve around us.
Correct.
But in the grand scheme of things, our lives are just one little speck in millions of years before us.
Correct.
And hopefully millions of years ahead of us.
All right.
And it's just like...
So are you on mushrooms?
No, Dad. I don't do drugs.
Acid?
I don't do drugs.
Okay, so then what the heck is all this? You having an existential crisis or something?
No.
Then what the heck is going on? I don't understand.
be thinking about this stuff all the time.
I mean, in this abstract way, how does that help you?
It doesn't.
So I mean, what's the point of it?
You can't even comprehend like the stuff that I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
I can't put it into words.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying what like you're saying all stuff. Yes, it's okay. That's true. I don't understand.
Why am I saying it?
No, I mean, what I'm saying is, okay, yes, there's vast unexplored parts of the Earth, of the space, and everything. Okay, yes, all that's true. Okay, and how that's the normal that we live in.
That's what I'm saying. That's normal.
Yes.
Well, I'm not saying anything. I'm gonna stop saying that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying that's normal.
Yes, it's normal.
Which is so crazy to me.
It's not crazy.
We
it's
don't
normal.
know anything. We don't know anything about where we live. We're just living.
We know some things, but that's it.
Yeah, I'm saying we don't know like majority of it.
Correct.
Which is just crazy to me. Like that's the normal. Like it's like it's not crazy as in like our people, us people are crazy for just doing that. It's just crazy to think about how I've been living here for 18 years now.
Okay.
And I know as much about the earth as I did when I was like 8 years ago. When I was 10.
Well, part of that's because you don't explore the earth.
I mean, regardless of,
you don't ask questions. You're not curious about it.
But people can't answer them.
No, they can't. But that's
so it doesn't matter about the questions.
It does because
like you can ask the questions,
if
but
you have the questions,
they're not going to get answered right away.
No, but
by the time
you could answer them.
By the time they get answered, I'll know them.
You could answer them.
Dad, I'm not doing all that.
That's what I'm saying. You don't really care about the answer.
No, I care about the question. I care about the fact that we still have the question.
you still have the question. You haven't tried to figure out the answer.
I don't want the answer.
So
well,
maybe the reason
answer.
that we don't have the answer is because you have decided that you don't want to go find the answer. You were the person that was supposed to go find it, but you didn't find the answer. So now we don't know it.
If I'm supposed to find it, I'm gonna find it. So, do you believe in destiny?
Destiny?
Or do you believe like our life is already planned out, or do you believe it's a like moment by moment, like choice by choice
I see
situation?
what you're saying. From our perspective as finite human beings, if we make decisions and we live it moment by moment.
I'm asking what.
But I think that
believe?
it's all planned out. It's already happened.
Our lives have already happened, so so we already know exactly what's going to happen.
We don't know.
No, so is it like, okay, so my question is it like whatever you do, it's going to lead to this outcome regardless, or is it like your life is like every choice you've ever made is already planned out?
Yeah, I think that everything is already done.
Ah, so it's not like you can take this way, or this way, but
No.
you're always going to come down to the same end.
Yeah.
You don't think that?
No.
Ah.
I think it's all planned out. I think we're given free will, but it's really an illusion.
Well, it wouldn't be an illusion. I don't know if I would say that it's planned out.
Mm-hmm.
I think more of it's like God already knows, but I don't think I would say it's planned out. Like,
if he knows, then it
no.
is basically planned.
I'm not saying that he like when he created me, he was like, this is what you're gonna do, but
Agreed.
he just already knows. He didn't plan it.
Agreed.
Because he is like
Omnipotent.
Yeah,
omnipresent.
Time doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He can already see what my life is going.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean he planned for that.
Correct.
So I wouldn't call it planned.
But it's already set. You've already done it.
It's set. That doesn't mean it's planned.
Okay. Well,
planned and set are two different things.
That's fine. I mean, you want to argue about semantics, or you want to argue about the principle?
No. That you have to like know like where you're going with it. You can't say because
we're talking about the principle.
I mean, know, but if I say
syntax.
If I'm you have to.
No, you don't. You get lost in syntax.
If I'm talking to someone and they're saying, yeah, I feel like our life is already planned, they might feel like God has a specific plan for everybody. Mm-hmm. But if you're talking to someone and say, yeah, I feel like everything we do in life, everything has already been set, they could think that.
But we're not. Well, the thing is, we're not talking to this day. We're talking to each other.
And I'm saying I'm they.
Yeah, and I just agreed with you. I don't like to get lost in syntax because that's how people have these stupid arguments. What?
What a password
of
Netflix.
What is not signed in?
No, we logged out.
RFO.
Just get it.
Look, I show a podcast. Why would you tell the whole internet the password? So you want to text me the password?
No, just log out and log back in. It'll reconnect.
No, it won't. That was my Fire Stick. You gotta tell her the password. That was my Fire Stick. I was the one that put it down there because it wasn't working in my room anyway. True story. What's wrong with you?
Oh, you know what's wrong with me.
I don't. Okay, also, what about the human brain? We don't even know how that works.
What's your point?
We only use like 16% of it.
That's a lie.
How much do we use?
All of it.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
Well, whatever. We don't tap into the whole thing. Whatever it's called.
Yeah, that is a myth that has been disproven.
No, it hasn't.
It has.
So how's it a myth if scientists has been talking about it forever?
They actually haven't. That was just a misquoted saying that has been misused in popular culture for a lot of years now.
That we only think about it. We couldn't use all of our brain.
We do.
We can't.
Why can't we?
It just doesn't. It doesn't make sense.
Why not?
Actually, I don't know if it makes sense. I know nothing about the brain.
Mm-hmm. You're just on a ramble mode tonight, huh?
No, I'm actually...
Trick question. It's the morning.
I'm done, actually.
With
I have
what?
nothing else to say.
You have nothing to say about what?
Everything. I got all of it out.
All of it?
All of it.
I mean, you didn't really get anything out.
I know. I couldn't put it into words, so I just did what I could do.
You did what you could? Having an existential crisis, huh?
You can call it tomatoes, I call it tomatoes.
I don't call it tomatoes. I call it an existential crisis.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, so in all your thinkings, what would you have done to stop the fire?
Put water on it.
You can't put water in a freaking cathedral of art. It would destroy all the paintings.
The paintings are already basically destroyed anyways.
They're not.
Just leave it alone.
They saved the art.
Okay then, so there's no problem.
And how did they save it is what I'm asking you. What would your plan have been? What would your plan have been?
I wouldn't have a plan. Just wait for it to stop.
You can't wait for it to stop, because if it stops, it'll burn the whole cathedral down.
Not if it's not supposed to happen.
You want the cathedral to go down?
Not if it's not supposed to happen.
It was supposed to happen.
If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. If it's not, it's not.
So you think you should just sit here and stare into the wilderness?
Yeah, just see what happens.
You sit there and stare and not do anything? That's what you think you should do?
If it's supposed to happen, it's gonna happen regardless.
Alright. So I want you to go, just lay in your bed. No TV or no nothing, no phone, no nothing. Just lay there and let's see what happens.
How is that the same thing?
Yeah, just, I mean, it doesn't, because what's gonna happen is gonna happen, right?
No.
Yeah. So if you're gonna do something, you're gonna do it.
No, I'm saying if something is happening.
Yeah.
If something's supposed to happen, it's going to happen regardless.
Okay. So, if you looked up and you saw somebody falling from 3 stories up, would you try to catch them?
No. Like 3 stories up, 1, you're probably not gonna die. You get hurt though, and 2, I'm not gonna be able to catch you.
A 5-year-old.
Try to catch them?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
You try to catch him?
Yeah.
He's flailing and kicking.
I mean, yeah.
Biting and spitting.
Because even if I don't
put
catch
the
him,
dishes in the kitchen,
you can't say I didn't try, which I did try. So it's like,
Oh, so you would do how you like catch? You would like put your hands out and then kind of step out the way.
Nah, I would try to catch him. I'm just saying, like
you wouldn't use your hands. You try to use your body.
It wouldn't be my fault. Like I
you
mean, it would.
Try to bring it into the bread basket.
Yeah, it'd be like Noah would be expecting me
to actually catch him.
Yeah, it'd just be like like everyone would praise you if you did do it, but if you didn't do it, no one would be like, I hate you for not doing it.
That's what they would be saying that to me, because they know how good my hands are. If I didn't catch them, they'd be like,
your hands are literally horrible.
My hands are the best.
They used to be good.
No, they're great.
They used to.
They're great.
Well, I don't even know if they used to, but
they're great. They're great. You've heard the stories. I don't know why you're trying to act like
100%. I've heard those stories. Why
are you saying it like that, little P?
Saying it like what?
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
I don't.
The hate is real.
I don't.
Stop drinking the haterade.
Not.
Yeah, you all on it. I would catch him. Everybody be mad at me if I didn't catch him. I'm better be glad I can't go back in time. I can go back in time. I'm actually trying to build a time machine.
I'm glad you are.
But nobody wants to finance it.
Nope. No, they don't.
I have it figured out.
Dad.
The key is not
days.
the flux capacitor.
10 days, Dad.
Did you have to have it figured out?
No. Until Infinity War comes out.
So when are you going to get it figured out is what I'm asking. You got to decide by the end of this month.
I prematurely told my friend where I was going. So yeah. So I guess I'm going there now.
Where?
Geneva.
What friend?
Jason.
You told him when?
Today. I was set. I was like, yeah, it makes sense. Like it's the only place I've already visited, the cheapest place anyway, and stuff like that. And then I was like, dude, I really do like Mississippi State.
Yeah.
I really do like it. I really do like it. So
but
now it's 30,000. So now it's like, do I go? Do I not go?
So if the kid was falling face first, would you be more likely or less likely than if they're falling feet first?
To catch him?
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna twist around anyway. So, I don't know how you land. And 3 stories, like
what?
3 stories. I'm gonna be right unless I'm right under him.
Yeah.
I mean, right there in the first place.
You have to make a running catch like in the movies.
Well, then no, I'm not gonna be able to do it.
You have to dive.
I don't dive now.
Just dive and catch. It's a human being.
Well, there's gonna be someone else that can do it.
But you're the person. It's not someone else. It's you.
Well, if it's me, obviously I'm gonna do it.
If you had a haircut, would that matter?
No.
I mean, what if you didn't have a haircut? What if your hair was not cut?
My hair is usually not cut.
Yeah. So would you do it then?
It wouldn't matter.
It would. You wouldn't have the confidence of a haircut under your belt.
A haircut doesn't give me more confidence. Otherwise,
it does.
I would give.
Little P, when you come out with a haircut, you be ooh yeah, wavy.
Okay, you can say that, but if I felt like a haircut gave me more confidence, I would get it more often.
No, you don't get it as often as you like because of money reasons.
No, that's not true at all.
That's what you told me.
That's not true.
Well,
I don't get it as much as I like. Yeah, I just don't feel like going.
Yeah, because of money.
No. If I felt like going, I would get it every 2 weeks like I'm supposed to, but I get it maybe once a month most of the time.
2 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks. I couldn't go that long. So, what do you think about art itself? As in painting art.
I mean, painting, you gotta be real talented to do that, cause
you like to look at it? Would you buy some?
No, it's just not me. Actually, I wouldn't say that. If it's something that I would like, then yes. But if it's not, then no.
Like what?
I don't know. Like, I've never seen a piece of art that I was like, yeah, I would buy. So,
you haven't seen any you like?
I've never really seen a piece that I actually like. So,
you like Norman Rockwell?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, you like Claude Monet?
Don't know who that is. Monet, I heard it. I don't know who it is. All I know is the guy that makes. Monet. All I know is the guy that made the little soup can. I know the guy that.
What's his name?
I know the guy that cut off his ear. And I don't know who made Mona Lisa, but
Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah, him. And then that's
the guy that cut off his
basically
ear, that was the crazy guy. I gotta think it.
Galileo.
The guy that did the soup can. He was like real famous. I can't remember his name. What about this new guy?
What's his name?
The one that halfway shredded the piece of his bought.
I don't know who that is.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Like they bought it at auction, and then the thing started shredding the artwork.
I don't know.
I don't think anybody knows who he is, but he has a name like The Pretender or something.
No.
Did you ever watch that TV show, The Pretender?
No. What is it about?
A guy that pretends.
Pretends to do?
Yeah, be other people.
That doesn't sound fun.
Like, he pretends to be like a firefighter. He's like a chameleon person. And he's trying to find the people that created him, basically.
Oh. Kind of sounds a little interesting. I want to watch it, but...
Yeah, he's like he's not a shapeshifter. He just can... Like, he was created by this... He was like a child... whatever in this program, you know.
Just able to blend in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like something I could do.
They trained him how to. He's probably supposed to be. There's probably like some kind of child assassin program or something, and he ran away, and now they're trying to find him, and he always, to hide. He's pretending he's different, different people all the time.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying.
And it's called The Pretender. Because he would pretend.
That's a really bad name.
It's called The Pretender. I mean, it's a good name because that's what he did, he pretend. Like The Profiler.
Never seen it, never heard about it.
Yeah, she profiled.
That's dumb.
It was called The Profiler.
That's dumb.
She profiled. It's just like the singer. She sings.
I think you're just naming stuff now.
The Batman. He bats.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're just saying stuff now.
You never heard of the Batman?
He doesn't. It's not a TV show.
It is. It's a cartoon TV show called The Batman.
Let me see. Pull it up, sir.
The Rookie. It's a movie, but it's about a guy old guy who goes back and he's a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
The Untouchables. About some guys that didn't get touched.
I don't think that's what that was.
Oh no, just get yourself closer.
Hold on.
Yeah, it was. It was Elliot Ness and his band of Untouchables, and they were trying to get some Chicago crime, maybe Al Capone or something.
No, Daddy, you're thinking about that other movie,
Unforgiven.
The Untouchables is the movie about when.
No, The Untouchables is definitely Elliot Ness.
No, you're thinking about the other movie. The Untouchables is the movie with Mark Wahlberg when he was playing the Eagles quarterback and they won like the Super Bowl.
What?
Yeah, that's what you're thinking about. It's actually a really good movie.
The Eagles quarterback that won the Super Bowl. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
That's not The Untouchables.
It is.
All right, so I'm gonna look this one up because you're ridiculous.
I just be trying to spit straight facts, but people don't ever want to hear them. Let me see.
Yeah, The Untouchables is definitely about Elliot Ness. I don't know what Eagles football. I'm talking about the undefeated.
What's the password?
What are you?
He'll text it to you.
Hey, is it Gmail or Yahoo?
What are you looking for? Why are you trying to find Eagles movie?
Because it's real. It's called The Untouchables. Duh. Trying to prove my point because you proved yours.
Oh, it's called Ted 2.
No, that's not it.
What year did it come out?
I don't know. Maybe early 2010s. Maybe late 2000s.
Oh, Invincible. Oh, that one isn't it? Okay. Let me keep going.
Dad, I told you it's The Untouchables.
Right, I'm going down. Let's see. Yeah, no. It's Invincible.
Dad,
Yes?
I feel like you just want to see me fail. So
I want to see you be correct.
Obviously not.
Yeah, and that was not correct. It's Invisible. Oh, have you seen The Big Hit?
The Big Hit?
Yeah.
No.
It's a good movie.
What's it about?
These hit people, I think. I don't know if Mark Wahlberg's in it. I know Bokeem Woodbine is in it.
Who's your favorite actor?
My favorite actor?
Mm-hmm.
It was Colin Farrell a while back.
Colin Farrell? Who is Colin Farrell?
Phone Booth. He was
a comedian?
No, not Will Ferrell.
No, Colin Farrell is
He was in a few things.
Let me see a picture.
He was in Daredevil. He was not the new one.
Yeah, no.
Him, that guy. At the top.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought of. That's what I thought you were talking about.
But he's not my favorite anymore. He was for one movie or two.
So okay.
Who's my favorite actor right now?
Sure.
It would be between Robert De Niro, Alpa. Probably Robert De Niro.
Okay.
You ever had to guess?
How would you guess if it's about you?
I mean, I haven't thought about who my favorite actor is. I mean, there's nobody. I mean, there's certain people here, their movies are out and I want to see them just because they usually get good scripts.
I want to go see that Shazam movie.
Well,
maybe I will see that on Thursday.
See it tomorrow.
Thursday. You got practice tomorrow.
Yeah, but that's most days.
Dad, what's that?
Alpaca.
Right here.
You have bumps back there.
A lot?
Yeah. Probably got it. When's the last time you washed?
Like 3 days ago.
Yeah. I can't remember how those bumps get there. They get there for a reason. I can't remember what it is. So listen.
Mm-hmm.
So you've been existential today.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't want to tell me how you would put the fire out because
Mm-hmm.
you just wanted to lay there and stare.
I wouldn't lay there, but
That's what you said.
Just sit there and watch.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
You don't want to catch a kid falling from 3 stories up.
I said I would.
No, you said you don't dive.
I don't.
So you can't catch them if you're not going to dive.
This is true.
Then you had your little crisis.
You already said that. Continue. Continue, please.
What are you doing?
It was all tangled up.
You tangled it up?
No, you did. When you handed it to me, so I was just trying to fix
I didn't
it
even
for
touch
you.
it.
Next time, I'll just let it keep tingling, and the wires, and the cords all mess up.
Okay.
Anyway.
So what's the problem with that?
Because if it breaks, then you're going to need it, get a new one.
How's it going to break? By wrapping around it?
It's not meant to be wrapped.
It definitely is.
It's not.
It's definitely meant to be wrapped.
It's not. That I don't make the rules.
You do.
I just enforce them.
You don't.
I do.
You don't? You've never enforced a rule. Not one rule.
That's not true.
Name one rule that you've enforced. Exactly.
You didn't even let me say
So
nothing.
who's your favorite actor?
Who's my favorite actor? Is that what you said? I don't know. I'm only 18. Got a whole lifetime ahead of me.
That's the dumbest answer I've ever heard.
There's gonna be actors coming up.
Okay.
Who's my favorite actor right now? Let me think that. I don't know. Right now, I'm only in Marvel movie mind right now, so I can't answer you that. You gotta wait till like this summer, okay?
No.
You have to.
Just answer the question.
Because all I'm thinking about is Marvel movies right now.
Okay, then tell me who's your favorite actor in the Marvel movies.
Scarlett Johansson.
I can accept that. Why? Because she turned into a computer?
No, I just like how like the persona like she brings to a character. She makes the like character like even when she's like even
I mean, she's
like
basically the same person in every movie.
yeah, I know, which is like I like that.
Oh,
I like
no.
her persona.
Nicolas Cage.
I like Nicolas Cage. Well, all the movies that I've seen him in.
Nicolas Cage Matchstick Men?
But like the people that like say things are bad, like I usually tend to disagree with them. But that's just me.
Example?
Trying to think of a bad movie. What people said was bad.
Human Centipede?
No, I would never watch that again. Like ever in my life.
The movie was great.
Nah. Well, it was a good movie,
Mm-hmm.
but I just never watched it again.
Yeah. I mean, I would say it's my favorite movie.
Please do not say that again.
Yeah, I'd definitely say that.
You're going to jail.
That movie was awesome. 2 and 3.
Like
terrible.
the Spider-Mans,
Mm-hmm.
the Amazing Spider-Mans,
I don't know what that is.
1 and 2. I liked both of them, and people
Both of the
hated
newest
them.
ones?
No,
The Tobey Maguire?
no, the Andrew Garfield.
Uh,
People hated them. I really did like them.
they're okay to me. Why'd they hit him? Because he's so emo?
I guess people didn't like it, but I really did like it.
Heartbreak Ridge?
I mean, she did die.
Who?
Gwen Stacy
She did?
in the second one.
How? Venom killed her?
Green Goblin
What'd he do?
drop her down some.
Oh, because his love interest was Gwen Stacy in that one, wasn't it? It wasn't Mary Jane.
Nope.
What about the newest Spider-Man? That was good.
Yeah, it was Homecoming.
No. The newest one.
Homecoming?
No.
The one that hasn't came out yet?
No, the newest one that came out.
Homecoming?
No.
Infinity War?
No. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man Homecoming?
No.
Far From Home?
No. Far From Home has not come out yet.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
Yes.
Oh, that one.
Yes, that's the latest Spider-Man movie.
I did like that one.
I mean, goodness gracious, why you just forget?
Why didn't you just say the name?
Why I didn't want to? I didn't want to.
Well, then I didn't want to think about the movie.
You couldn't think it.
You don't want to say it.
I
You probably didn't even know the name.
I did know the name.
Nah, you didn't.
I definitely did.
You did not.
It had Carlos.
Who was Carlos?
Or Morales. Miles Morales.
Ah, here you go.
Miles Morales. I got it, though.
Here you go.
Okay, and so why? Okay, see, you know what? I know where all this came from. Because you wanted to avoid talking about the real turtles.
They do not exist.
They definitely exist. I can prove it.
Okay, well, you prove it and you bring it back to me.
I can show it to you right now. I have the pictures.
You do not.
I definitely
don't
have.
See no pictures.
You don't want to see pictures.
Nope.
What do you want to see?
Video.
I got. Oh, I have video.
Holding a newspaper up.
Like I'm a ransom. They don't ransom people.
I don't care. You don't have to just hold a video.
I don't know them like I don't know them like that.
If you don't know them like that, you don't know them at all.
That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense.
Let me see it. Well, tell them to take a picture of holding the date up today.
I can't tell them. I don't know them.
Okay then. Well, until you figure out how you're going to do that.
Do what?
Not come out. Tell them to take a picture with the what's in it.
No.
The newspaper.
No. I don't understand. I mean, I'm just telling you. I don't have to prove it. I mean, I could, but I don't have to prove it. I mean, I'm just telling you that they exist.
You don't have to prove it.
No, I'm just telling you that they exist.
Well, I'm not going to believe you until
That's
you
fine.
prove it.
I mean, what do you believe that I say?
A lot.
No. I don't think you've believed anything I said since 1983.
I was never born in 1983.
No, you were not. That proves my point. I mean, I don't even understand. Why are you moving so much? What are you doing?
I need to go take a shower.
So, but why do you keep grabbing your leg?
Because I'm dirty. I need to take a shower.
So why does that mean you have to grab your foot? I don't
Because
understand.
I'm itching. Because I'm dirty.
You're itching because you're dirty.
In the podcast.
Why haven't you taken a shower?
Because I haven't.
I mean, why not?
I need to.
Why didn't you take one when you came home?
I don't know. I don't ever take one when I come home.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay, end the podcast. So I can go take a shower, please.
So what you're saying to me is you're disregarding my information about the turtles.
Mm-hmm.
You're having your existential crisis, and you want to take a shower because you're itching?
Because I am dirty. So please end the podcast.
I'm trying to end it, but you're not making this easy.
I am.
All I have to do is press the button.
So just do it.
All right, folks. Thanks for listening. If you are listening. Or thanks for wasting your time, I guess. Yeah, I mean, if you believe me. Do you believe me? Or if you believe Little P. Or if you believe me. Or if you understand what I've been saying all this time. So, since Little P's gone, I'm going to tell you a little story about how we came to be